Now, this is carrying the issue of virginity too far. Virginity is a big issue over a small bit of tissue. The most frequent question I'm asked is, how do I know that the girl is a virgin? Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to talk about a problem that a lot of youngsters are worried about. In certain parts of Africa, there is a ritual following the first night of marriage. The groom has actually got to take his white sheet out into the open and show the blood stains to all the villagers who have collected around there. Only then is the marriage perfected. Now, this is carrying the issue of virginity too far. To my mind, virginity is a big issue over a small bit of tissue. You see, the opening of the vagina has a fleshy thin membrane at the time of birth, which has a partial opening in the center of the tissue to allow the menstrual fluid to flow through. Now, this tissue is known as the hymen, and it is ruptured by the advancing hard penis the first time. But here comes the twist in the story. In about 50% of cases, there may be no bleeding when this happens. In another 10% of cases, the hymen is so thin that it ruptures even when there is no advancing penile organ. Where does that occur? It occurs mostly in sporting events like high jump, like cycling, like horse riding, and indeed in some forms of dancing. Other causes of hymen rupture are use of instruments for purposes of masturbation, and indeed medical instruments for examination purposes. Therefore, take heed, all you chauvinistic males out there, that the presence or absence of bleeding does not indicate that the woman is virgin or not. I hope that is clear, but I repeat that if a lady says that she's a virgin and she does not bleed on the first intercourse, it does not mean that she's not a virgin. Bleeding can occur or may not occur at the time of first intercourse. What is important is that the virginity of mind should be there. That is, that the woman is dedicated to the man and the man is dedicated to the woman. It works both ways. Let me take a few questions that have been asked over the years on this topic. The most frequent question I'm asked is, how do I know that the girl is a virgin? And my answer to that is, young man, don't be a hypocrite. Instead of putting so much high value to a little bit of tissue in the vagina, think of the more whole aspect of the issue. That is, that she should be faithful to you in her mind and dedication for you should be there, and vice versa. After all, virginity is in the mind. Another question I'm asked is that both myself and my wife were scared when they saw the blood on the sheet. How much bleeding should occur? That varies with the hardness of the tissue and the vascularity of the hymen tissue, and it may range from a few drops to almost a teaspoonful of blood. Obviously, to the general public, it will appear as if it's a lot of blood, but it is not. You put a little bit of sindoor in water and the whole water becomes red. So take it from me that the bleeding that occurs is incidental and can be ignored. Another question that comes most frequently, is bleeding a must on the first night? I think from the first night you mean the first time that the girl has intercourse. Certainly not. And I would like you to refer back to my earlier part of my video, go through it for a detailed answer to this question. Do males have a virginity tag? Excellent question. No, there is no tag in the male for virginity. But as I have said before, the virginity is all in the mind. What should be there should be the purity of mind. Another question is, I'm going to get married soon. What first aid will I require after the first time I have sex? Now, this question typically shows the ignorance in the public. Yeah, lady, you don't require any first aid. If at all there is a little bit of bleeding or a little bit of pain and discomfort, it is completely acceptable. And I can assure you, you'll forget it soon. The only first aid you require is to be in the arms of your beloved. Enjoy the moment and relax. Then there's this question of, I've been in a relationship for the past 1 year. Now I am to be married to another man. Is there any way I can regain my virginity? My friend suggests that I keep a small bottle of ketchup under the pillow. You can certainly have hymen surgery done, and there are special surgeons to do it for you. But to my mind, it is totally unnecessary and also a waste of a lot of finances, or the repair is expensive. If your partner has any problems, make him go through this video. As for the ketchup bottle, that's for the movies, not in real life. If you've learned anything from this video, please press the like icon and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You may also leave any comment suggestions or any other topic that you would like me to talk about in the comments section. Till next time, keep smiling, and as the Duchess said to the bishop, keep it up.